So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Starscreamer, with yet another Marvel Legends review from Hasbro. I need to get more brands. No. This is the Venom 3-pack from Amazon, and I've actually been eagerly awaiting this. It's kind of funny, I just got this in, I still haven't opened the 2-pack with Null, and this is still the one I want to get to first. I have been waiting for this for quite some time, for a number of reasons. Of course we get Venom on here, but we also get Riot and Agony. So if you ever read the first Lethal Protectors miniseries with Venom, the first Venom Lethal Protectors miniseries, really I know how to talk. These guys were created in the end by a company called the Life Foundation. We've gotten the other previous 3 symbiotes from them, and so this is cool for a lot of reasons. One, we're getting a Venom that we've been anticipating for quite some time. We'll talk about that. And we're finally finishing up a team. Even though it's a minor Spider-Villain team, it's really cool for it. The box art is absolutely gorgeous. This is a very premium feel. We get a little zoom in on the characters on the sides, and a little bit of bios on the back about Venom. If you don't know who he is by now, what kind of fan are you? Agony, I can completely understand you not knowing about that. And Riot, who was, in a way, the antagonist of the very first Venom movie. You guys get to see this first. Normally I like to talk about my acquisitions every Thursday on the Figure Action Podcast, but hey, I find you guys are so much more important than those guys. I mean, this is why you give me those likes, this is why you give us those comments, and this is why you've subscribed, right? Right? Give me a like, comment, and subscribe, come on. But okay, enough about the shilling, enough about the box. We don't care, we want to see the toys. So let's get this guy open and look at these figures. I do kind of want to show about this. This is the eco packaging, and especially for these box sets, again, I've said this a few times, but I really don't mind this. This is just, frankly, I think a safer way of shipping some of these figures, aside from being ecological. I mean, this is an Amazon exclusive. I'm not going to see this in a window anyway, so, and the box does look good. But let's get these guys out. Okay, one thing I gotta kind of point out. Agony is actually packaged without her head, and her head is separate in a baggie. I just thought that was kind of amusing. So we are first going to look at Riot and Agony. Definitely some interesting decisions made in this. There are, hold on, trademark True Starscreamer things. Things I like and things I can't say dislike, but things I question. Let's talk about Agony first. She's very, very simple. They are using the new Shriek body, so she is pinless with double jointed elbows, which is, I like this a lot. Her hair is very dynamic, but it does not help her balance that much. That's one thing I do have to say. Accessories are rather sparse. She has a pair of fists and she's got the claws. I mean, these guys didn't do much, let's be frank in comics. They would just sit there, usually look menacing, and do some kind of action jump type of thing, and then usually be attacked by some kind of sonic weapon and go away, disappear for a few other years till someone tries to do something with it. There's not too much news on here. Does not have too much app crunch. Goes back decent enough. Her head does have the disc, so she can look up. Well, sort of look up pretty well because that hair blocks it. So the hair is nice, but it's kind of its worst enemy. It is a little stiff on the neck. The face sculpt is absolutely beautiful, though. I do have to say that. And the coloring is nice. So there's, again, she's not a major player. I just need her to kind of sit back and look creepy, and she does that. She's got little demon toes. I am not even going to... I'm probably just have her set off to the side because the hair, I don't want her to keep falling off from the back. And like I said, she's got her little fist, but with symbiote figures like this, I want them kind of more clawing. I think she did a little bit in the that Absolute Carnage series, but yeah, not a major player. Riot, on the other hand, I can't remember which art this is pulled from, but when he first appeared, he was actually more gray than blue. Now, when I first saw the product pictures, I was like, he looked really cartoony. This is using the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure body. So they use this for him, they use this for that weird Toxin figure that I passed on. They did make another Venom. The Build-A-Figure, I think, was the Matt Gargan version, and then they did make a more traditional Venom using this. Paint job is, I like the tearing of the suit on Riot. I have to look at the art. I don't know if Riot originally had a jaw. I want to say he had a blank face for some reason. I'll have to pull an image up and splice that in of all 5 of them attacking. I do like he does have a symbiote weapon, so easy enough. Pull out the hand and plug it in. No, let's try again. So I got it in. It was weird. It didn't seem to want to seat properly in this hand, so it's seated a little better over here. I get what they were going with this. I'm not sure the execution is quite working as well, because when you have him up here, I mean, this is supposed to be more like a scythe, but this is working almost like an axe. You get the blade there and the longer part there. But I don't see him doing as much slashing or scything with this. Maybe if this was out, the angle was a little more outward, I could see that. And despite this being, there's like a ball in there, it doesn't actually adjust. So this is one of those A for efforts, probably a C- for execution. I mean, it looks okay and all for display, but definitely, like I said, if that angle was going outward more, I think I could have a little more fun with it, or just offering a little better rotation in there. I mean, when I tried twisting it around, when I tried twisting the blade around this way, it just wants to come out. Like, I can't really, it doesn't seat well like that. But at least that way I could have him slash a little better. You can see it already came out. So, not really much movement in there. So, I like the idea, I like the concept, but again, the execution, I'm sure I'm gonna stay in there. The execution could have been a little better. That's a little disappointing. But the articulation, again, it's just like the Monster Venom. So you've got your thigh swivel, waist swivel, single jointed elbow. The head, you know, he definitely looks up and down really well. I do like that. The jaw, I almost thought that the jaw could move when I first was messing with it. And again, the face sculpt is absolutely hideous in the right way as possible. They've got the little tentacles on here. And, you know, he balances decently. So, it's a mold we've already gotten. I like what they've done with it. I would have gone with I would have gone with the gray as opposed to the blue, and this needs a little more thought into it. Finally, here's the payoff. We have our complete Life Foundation team here of Agony, Phage, Riot, Lasher, and Scream. I mean, God, when Scream came out, I think for that first Build of Venom wave way back when, I mean, this is like the Power Rangers from Hell, which is actually pretty damn cool once you think about it. Side note, this is still my favorite symbiote weapon. Second to Carnage's axe. This is just so well done. I wish they would have given a version of this for Carnage as well. You know, this, of course, is on the Pizza Spidey body. This is the old female Buck. As weird as it is, though, I think she still has a little more presence than Agony does. But Scream is a little outdated. Or Shriek, yeah, Scream. She's outdated. And the Agony just looks good in the back. Riot's our centerpiece. And this is probably, I'll have them on my display. Maybe take some photos at some point with them, but this is what we've been waiting for years. Well, that and our highlight figure we'll go to next. Now here is the star of the show. Here is Venom on the Omega Red body. People have been clamoring for this since Omega Red came out. And I totally see why. I think this is an absolutely underused buck by Hasbro. I also think this would be fantastic for a Sabretooth. But that's a different story altogether. It's funny because I just, like I mentioned before, I've got the Null 2-pack set, which has the movie Venom body being painted like Venom, but oh my god, as soon as I ordered that, this got pre-ordered, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited, okay, he's already outclassed, and yeah, I'm out. I mean, I'm still gonna open it up. I probably won't do a review for that one, but I can already tell you this is my Venom. There is so much I like about this. Even just putting the tendrils up here to take care of the shoulder pads for Omega Red. This, you know, adding the mask on face. Oh my gosh, I love it. You know, coming up in mid-transformation, still got a little symbiote on there. Angry Eddie Brock going on there. The arms, we've got some new forearms, again with symbiote mass on it. He's got this nice, slick, shiny look to it. The Venom symbol looks great. Oh, even the hair looks good. And yes, the articulation. This is what we've been wanting, because he's got that beautiful butterfly joint. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Omega Red body was actually designed by the guy who did the original Toy Biz Omega Red body. Fun fact, a really nice guy. I had the privilege of knowing him. I'm not going to put his name, but he has moved on from this world, unfortunately. Oh god, look how sinister that looks. That is so nice. I cannot wait to get like proper photos with this. Accessory-wise, not much, but not many complaints. I mean, I got the claw hands, and I got 2 fists. Venom doesn't do too much wall crawling. When he flips, he more flips than flips of having symbiote web shooting from the wrist. And then he just jumps and looks menacing and pounds the hell out of people. Then we have an alternate head with a wonderful tongue lashing. This actually, hold on one second. I'm gonna be right back. So I had to break this out. These eyes are pretty. I was for a second I almost thought they were just recasting the movie Venom head, because my gosh, they at first glance they almost look the same, but this is definitely larger. Oh man, that's paint scuffing on there. No fun. So I thought they were almost the same head, but there's definitely some differences here. So we'll bring him back for the size comparisons. But let's talk about this head. My gosh, this tongue is just wow. I mean, it's got grooves to it. The painting is fine. Let's see how this looks on him. Money. Pure cash money. I gotta touch up that little black spot on there, but aside from that, they are Venom. So I'm smile. If you could, you guys understood the smile, the geek smile I've got seeing this. This looks so good. So let's see how this guy compares with some of the stalwarts. Here is Movie Venom. As I mentioned before, I haven't opened up the Null 2-pack one yet. This is definitely larger, but I love this figure. This is a great figure, and with the Null body, I mean, I was excited having this as a comic style Venom, but these butterfly joints just totally outclass it. But I got the wings, so we'll see what we can do with that. But yeah, there's definitely personality with this. And here is the tried and true. Now, I got the black dots on the fist here. There are no black dots on this, but a little paintbrush can take care of that for you. This body, God, the waist was so loose on this. I can't believe I got two of these. You know, I like this part on here, but look at this. Yeah, you're getting retired. Pure. I mean, it did its job. It was a stalwart, but guys, this is. I think he's still available on Amazon, or they've got another wave of these. You should definitely. This is worth getting. Let's see how these headlets look. That kinda works. That kinda works, actually. I mean, don't hate that. I don't hate that either, actually. Wow. So if you don't want the huge tongue going out there, there's gotta be some jokes to be made. That actually does kinda work. Even though the head's a little smaller, this is not horrible at all. So if you still have it, there's definitely some use there. The blacks work out, and doesn't change any of the dynamics. I like that more than I thought that would, to be frank. But I absolutely hate that. Yeah, the head is too large for this body. Yeah, while the blacks, it's weird because you can definitely see the difference in the blacks in the old paint versus this, and just kind of going for that same kind of sinister look. It kind of works, but it does not do it justice by far. So, nah. But this, I really don't hate that. You know what, let's try the Eddie Brock head on this. Alright, so this is putting the Eddie Brock head on. And yeah, that looks really good. I want to say, in lieu of pictures tonight, we're doing all this part swapping. I figure I'll probably get some photos on my Instagram later. I definitely want to do some formal stuff to do this guy justice, but I do not want to rush it. I like this a lot better than I thought I would. I mean, again, putting these Venom parts on this body, not so much. But if you have him, the heads are worthwhile putting on here. I think they enhance this figure more than it should. It's kind of like they're the accessories this guy should have come with. But you got two more figures for one thing. And you already bought the other one, so you're not doubling up. So it's kind of like, I'm not complaining. If you've been a collector, you have what you need. I like this so much more than I should. Wow. Wow. Awesome. As weird as it is, this actually isn't that bad. This right here will be actually a really good photo with this. I'm having too much fun with these figures. Okay, seriously, let's do some final thoughts. I am glad I bought this set. This right here filled in, checks a lot of boxes for me. We needed these two figures just because we already had 3 out of the 5 of them already. And this is exactly the Venom we have been waiting for. So if you have been a long-time Marvel Legends collector, if you already got the other 3, and you got, well, actually if you got this guy, you have them because they were all part of their same waves. You're completing your team, and you're getting the Venom you've always wanted. I mean, this could have been a throwaway wave of having, yes, this guy, her, and he would have been the Build-A-Figure, and we all would have been complaining of wasting for another Build-A-Figure for something we already had. This is a great 3-pack. I absolutely see the value in it. The box is gorgeous. The figures are great. If you can, I would absolutely see if they have them on Amazon right now and pre-order them. Or give yourself an order / pre-order for it. I think, again, if you're been a long-time collector, finishing up the Life Foundation team just is great, you know. And then you can sell these two with the other 3 if you want. You have a complete team for somebody else. Which is awesome. Win-win. And this guy's fantastic, except god dang it, this paint scuff is bugging the heck out of me. I gotta paint it that soon. That being said, definitely, I'm going to try to get some photos up on Instagram later this week for this, so keep an eye out on there. Please check out some of my other videos. I just put up another G.I. Joe video earlier. I actually just did the Marvel Legends Iron Man. I'm going to try to have, hopefully you've seen some of the cards floating up on here. Tell me what you like, how you felt about this. Give us a like, give us a comment down below, give us a subscribe, and until next time, take care and peace.